Interesting things about Shanghai, the most magnificent and busiest city in China. Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery channel. I don't know if there are any of you here who traveled to Shanghai. Okay, please comment below to let me know. When mentioning Shanghai, the image of a legendary city comes to mind, not simply the place of classic films such as The Bund or New Farewell, but also a symbol of bustle and complexity. This city was once famous for its notorious criminal gangs. Each footage is like a picture of a colorful and challenging life. However, when we look at Shanghai today, we see a different image, still brilliant but sparkling more than ever. This city is not only China's largest financial center, but also a symbol of development and modernization. Skyscrapers rise as if to touch the clouds, vibrant commercial streets and diverse cultural areas are present everywhere. Shanghai is not only a beautiful city, home to unique architecture and picturesque landscapes, but also a destination for curious people who want to explore interesting things. It is a convergence of the mystique of the past and the glamour of the modern, a country taking steps towards the future. Let's explore Shanghai together, where history and culture collide, where life burns with different colors. If you love interesting stories about cities around the world, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to share and discover more interesting things together. Thank you very much for listening. One geographical location. Starting from a remote fishing village on the shoulder of the river, Shanghai is now the largest city in China and is considered a symbol of economic development. Shanghai, located on the east coast of China, is a symbol of rapid development and modernization. With a strategic location in the middle of the Yangtze River Delta, this city stretches from the East Sea coast to the border with Vietnam's Zhejiang and Jiangsu provinces, creating a vast rectangle. Shanghai's area is not large, only about 6,340 square kilometers, accounting for less than 0.06% of China's total area, but it is one of the country's leading economic, financial, and industrial centers. The city is not only famous for its modern beauty and bustle of the center, but also has a natural beauty in harmony with the surrounding areas. Shanghai's climate is humid subtropical, experiencing 4 distinct seasons: cold and wet winters, hot and humid summers, relatively similar to the climate of Vietnam. This creates a special cultural interaction and an interesting living environment for residents and visitors. Shanghai is not just a city, but a symbol of great development and progress in the global economy. With the largest population in China and one of the most populous cities in the world, Shanghai is always attractive and a place people always want to explore and experience. 2. About population. Shanghai is not just a city, but a living symbol of cultural vibrancy and diversity, where its dizzying population represents immense growth and appeal. With more than 28.5 million people according to the latest statistics in 2021, Shanghai is the most populous city in China, surpassing the population of Australia. This is not just the silence of the number of people, but also the excitement of life, where all commercial, cultural and economic activities are full of vitality. Surrounded by a high population density of about 4,151 people per square kilometer, Shanghai attracts millions of immigrants each year from all over China and abroad. In particular, many people come from southern provinces such as Jiangsu and Zhejiang, looking for opportunities and development in the vibrant environment of this city. Not only is it a destination for Chinese people, Shanghai also attracts a large number of foreigners who come here to study, live and work. This number can be up to 4 million people, creating a cultural diversity and a vibrant international living environment. The history of formation and development of Shanghai contains within itself the story of its beginnings from an idyllic irrigation village to the powerful and booming city it is today. This is a place where the rhythm of life is constant, where the integration of tradition and modernity takes place harmoniously and deeply. 3. History. Shanghai, one of the largest and most developed cities in China, once started as a small coastal fishing village, but has now become the world's leading economic and cultural center. This is where China's long history comes together with the city's strong development. Initially, Shanghai was located in a large plain, blessed by nature with the famous Huangpu River, creating favorable conditions for trade development. From a small fishing village, the city quickly became an attractive destination for domestic and foreign investors. In particular, in the 11th century, the Song dynasty built the coastal city of Hai City, serving the trade needs of the region. From the origin of the fishing village, the name Shanghai also has a special meaning. Thung, in Chinese means above, and hai means sea, making the word Shanghai carry the full meaning of its geographical location, fishing village on the sea. In 1553, the construction of a city wall was considered the first step in the formation of Shanghai as we know it today. However, before entering the 21st century, Shanghai was little known as one of China's major cities. Compared to other cities, Shanghai lacks outstanding ancient buildings, but does have iconic cultural sites from the Three Kingdoms period, in the historical cultural center of Eastern Wu. With its important role as a port during the Qianlong period of the Qing dynasty, Shanghai became the main port center for Jiangsu provinces and the Huanghu River region. Since the 19th century, Shanghai has gone through difficult times when it was invaded by Western countries and Japan, establishing concession areas in the form of concessions, where foreigners enjoyed all privileges and protections. Legal protection, while indigenous peoples suffer from deprivation and loss of rights. On May 27, 1949, Shanghai was liberated, opening a new page in its development. Shanghai is not only a place to learn about China's 2,000-year history, but also a symbol of the dynamic development and prosperous life of a modern city. 4. Economic. Shanghai, China's iconic city, has risen by storm in recent decades, demonstrating its undisputed economic power. As the largest economic center in China and once in the top 3 largest economic centers in the world, competing on par with New York and London, Shanghai is also the busiest deep-sea port on the planet. Outperforming both Singapore and Rotterdam. Shanghai's GDP increased by 8.1% in 2021, reaching 4,320 billion yuan, about $680.31 billion United States dollars, an impressive number especially when the global economy is still suffering a serious impact from the COVID-19 pandemic. This is a clear testament to Shanghai's outstanding development over the years. With a GDP per capita of up to 137,000 yuan, equivalent to 21.2206 United States dollars, Shanghai ranks second only to the capital Beijing, demonstrating its leading role in China's economic development. Shanghai and Beijing are two powerful economic centers, driving the growth rate of the entire country. In addition to being one of the most important seaports, Shanghai is also the busiest and most modern commercial, financial and banking center in China. Shanghai is not only China's important technology, trade, finance and information center, but also a convergence of many world cultures. The city has developed into an international metropolis, committed to building itself into an international financial and shipping center. Despite challenges such as urban migration and the divide between rich and poor, Shanghai maintains a vibrant urban life and symbolizes the strong growth of the Chinese economy. 5. About food. Mentioning Shanghai cuisine means mentioning a wonderful blend of traditional Chinese culinary culture with delicate Eastern characteristics. This is not only a place with famous delicious dishes but also a place to experience the diversity and sophistication of each dish. Xiaomi dumplings are an indispensable symbol in Shanghai cuisine. Born in 1875, this small dumpling is not only delicious with rich filling but also attracts people's hearts with its sophistication in making and unique taste. Those who have had the opportunity to enjoy this dish will certainly not forget its wonderful taste. In addition, hairy crab is also one of the dishes not to be missed when coming to Shanghai. With the largest consumption in the world, hairy crabs are processed into many delicious dishes such as steaming and filling for dumplings. Although the price is quite high, it is still a best-selling dish here, showing the popularity and specialness of local people with its unique flavor. Shanghai is also famous for the fact that you can experience everything from simple street food to luxurious dishes at famous restaurants. Every weekend, thousands of people flock to their favorite restaurants, ready to line up to enjoy delicious dishes with the typical sweetness of Shanghai. 6. Famous places in Shanghai. Shanghai symbolizes the unique interference between Eastern and Western cultures, where modernity and tradition blend wonderfully. Coming here, visitors will be fascinated by the rapid development of the city with skyscrapers and Asia's leading modern commercial centers. The Bund is a famous destination not to be missed when traveling to Shanghai. This place was once a busy trading center, an ancient village with a brilliant historical mark on the Huangpu River. Architectural works such as the 7-kilometer-long Nanjing pedestrian street with shops selling luxury brands and cosmetics are ideal destinations for those who love shopping and enjoying high-class products. In particular, the Oriental Pearl TV Tower, with a height of 468 meters, is a symbol of modern Shanghai and is also a highlight for tourists who want to admire the panoramic view of the city from a height. Here, you can enjoy tea and watch Shanghai shimmer at night, an unforgettable experience. Shanghai Tower, with a height of 632 meters, is the tallest building in China and the second tallest in the world, and is the ideal place to watch the city's beautiful sunsets. Huangpu River, considered the heart of Shanghai, with its vibrant nightlife and boat trips on the river, gives visitors memorable and romantic experiences. Shanghai is not only a tourist destination but also a symbol of development and integration of world culture. This is a place where you can enjoy everything from exceptional cuisine to vibrant urban life, promising to bring visitors memorable memories and a desire to come back again. 7. Interesting things about Shanghai. Shanghai, a city with strange and unique features, is not only the vibrant economic center of China but also the intersection of unique cultural features. Marriage Market, a completely different destination from traditional markets, where instead of selling food and goods, parents bring their children's resumes to find suitable partners. Suitable for them. This is a clear reflection of changes in the modern world, as young people today value marriage and face pressure on the costs of raising children. Shanghai is also famous for the world's largest subway system, with a 743 kilometers long route, surpassing that of Beijing. Figures show that the annual number of passengers reached nearly 4 billion, marking a new record for the number of passengers on the subway every day. Shanghai's architecture is also a highlight, from the 468 meters high Oriental Pearl TV Tower to the 632 meters high skyscraper, all symbols of the city's development and innovation. Not only does it have modern buildings, Shanghai also preserves important historical vestiges such as film studios recreating the streets of the 20s and 30s, which were the backdrop for many famous movies. With its own language, Shanghainese, this city also offers a unique cultural nuance, reflecting the richness and diversity of languages in Chinese culture. Shanghai is not only a tourist attraction for visitors from all over the world, but also a symbol of development, cultural integration and change in modern society. This is a city that is constantly moving, giving visitors memorable experiences and lessons about human change and progress.